Welcome back. Y'all ain't got to keep questioning my tactics, the way I drive, the way I do things. I do things the way I do them. The way I drive how I want to. Hell, CPD drive how they want to when they not responding. Y'all seen the video of them just blankly running lights and shit and got nowhere to go, no emergency, no nothing. But anyways, I do what I want. They say this the land of the free, right? They say this a free country, right? So hell, you do whatever the fuck you wanna do. You know, that's me personally. And I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I'm grown. Don't nobody tell me what I can and can't do. You know, I know what I can and can't do, and I know what I do, what I wanna do, and what I don't wanna do. And you know, y'all ain't gotta keep questioning my tactics, you know, especially like, you know, a couple of you, you know, y'all question how like I handle things, like certain situations, you know. I get questions all the time talking about, man, when this happened, why don't you call the police? You know, why don't you call the police on that? Like, bruh, like, nah, fuck all that shit. You know, where I'm from, you know, you handle it your damn self. You know, you you take care of your damn self. You know, that's just like it, you know, motherfucker slide down on one of my homies and open up on him. I'm not finna call the police and talking about and report to the police, oh, so-and-so that opened up on my homie, you know, because really here in Chicago, you can get away with murder. This Chicago, CPD ain't solving no murders. This ain't law and order. You know, it's just like that. And you know, I'm not finna call the police and say, oh, you know, motherfucker opened up, you know, on my homie. Or they just like, okay, bitch, I don't get no fuck if you don't wanna let me back in, bitch. I can drive like this. How the fuck you mean? They just like, you know, like God forbid it. If a motherfucker open up, you know, motherfucker get stupid and shoot at my girl, you know, and I know who the motherfucker is. I'm not finna call police and be like, oh, so-and-so shot at my girl or something. Nah, hell no. I'ma slide down on that nigga the same way he slid up on her. You know, God forbid, I'm just using that as an example. You know, I'm gonna get on his ass. You know, the same way he slid up on her is the same way I'm gonna slide up on him. I'm gonna creep on his ass. You know, it's just the whole thing. Like, man, you know, shit that when you start shit in the streets, you leave it in the streets. You finish it in the streets. Like I said, this Chicago. Police ain't solving nothing. They solve what they want to solve. And the only thing they really want to solve is, you know, shootings that happen in the white areas. Or like when it happens in the black area, it got to be like a young victim, like a young shooting victim. You know, like Void from Chicago PD said, which is real life. We solve the cases that need to be solved. And if the case needs to be solved, then it gets solved. If it's a young victim, it's 9 times 10 gonna get solved versus a grown person. You know, uh, that's just a simple stats of it. You know, like look at CPD murders. You know, most of the murders that's solved, young victims, kids that was killed or shot, them get solved. But grown person, police luck up on it. If they solve it, they luck up on it. You know, some of them they do. You know, most of them they don't. You know, like I say, they been lucked up on, like it was a shooting in a village last week. You know, but yeah, you know, it's like, you know, most of the like adult shooting victims. Oh yeah, like I was saying, the shooting that happened in the village over, you know, last week. They saw that because the dumbass that did the shooting stayed right in the village, stayed right around the corner. You know, they caught his ass on surveillance camera. Like they will do that, but you know, like they do that at every shooting. They look at surveillance camera, but far as really putting in the leg work on a lot of shootings, no. You know, they not gonna do that. You know, they just like with my little homie. You know, R.I.P. Scooby. But like my little homie back in March when he was shot, you know, his shooting was caught on the CPD pod camera. They looked at the pod camera, you know, but did they go after and arrest the shooter? No. He was gunned down the same way he gunned down my little homie 6 months later while sitting at a red light, shot in the head. You know, shot multiple times and shot in the head. One of them was in the head, you know. Here in Chicago, you saw your shit. The shit started in the streets, you finish it in the streets. You know, cause like I say, police ain't solving shit. And when they do solve it, you know, motherfucker go to court and they don't get enough time. Like, you know, like come on now. Like look at this for example. You know, when my lady first moved where she at, it was a motherfucker the next week they got caught with 3 AKs with armor-piercing bullets. He got caught that Friday night. Why was he back out? He was back on the street with an ankle bracelet Monday. And he was already a convicted felon. So, you know, you get caught with a motherfucking gun, you get a slap on the wrist. You know, that shit lame as hell. You know, it's like you know, it's like motherfuckers ain't scared. You know. And like motherfuckers not scared to get caught with a gun. You know, motherfuckers know they gonna get right back out of jail. And if they do get some time, they don't get enough time. They get a couple years, but then they get good time and all that good shit. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.